Hello, this is another episode for the Disc Golf Tutorials for Kids. I'm Joey, and this time we'll be talking about putting. There are many different ways to make a putt. There's things like the turbo putt, where you balance the disc on your thumb and launch it like this. But this time we're going to be talking about just the push putt and the spin putt. So let's start. When you are putting, you are probably within 30 feet of the basket or 10 meters. That way you can use some special discs that only go a certain distance, which isn't that far, but accurate, so that you can make it into the basket easily. Here you can see a push putt where you bounce on your feet and use the bounce to get into the basket, like this. To do that, you're going to pull back onto your back leg as you bring your disc low, and then you're going to push forward and use that push to throw the disc into the basket. Next, there's a spin putt. That's when you kind of do a little backhand, where you go slightly around and push forward like a backhand, like this. The push putt is not made for distance, because if you do a push putt, if you miss your putt, it won't go very far and you'll still be able to putt. But in a spin putt, that won't happen very much, but you will be able to cut through the wind. When you're doing your putt, it's important that you make sure you're following through. You have to follow through on every throw, but it's different to follow through on backhands and forehands and putts. When you're doing the push putt, or the spin putt, you're going to try and release it when it's going forward in a direction that's going straight towards your target. When you're doing either a push putt or a spin putt, to get that big push, you'll have to use your legs a lot. When you're doing the spin putt, you'll slide your feet, which will give you that push and that power. And same thing with the push putt, where you'll roll your foot to get a push. There are more kinds of putts, and we'll be going over 2 more, but we won't talk about them as much. But we will be talking about them a little. One is a straddle putt. If you're behind like a tree, let's say a tree was right here, and if you got stuck behind the tree, you can putt with one leg out and just putt like that. Or you can do that turbo putt, where you balance the disc on your thumb and use your other fingers to help guide the disc, and you'll launch the disc forward. But that time it flipped a little. You try to make it flat. That wraps up our episode today. Thanks for watching.